Всё, начинается очередная игра.
This is a really cool game, sort of a Metroidvania style kind of game. We are going to be playing on easy mode,
Играем
and
на изи.
we're just going to
Это
jump right in.
Metroidvania.
We're going to start after I input these. So we
В
can go
общем-то, игра с
in
ничьё, сделанная,
3,
как обычно,
2,
инди-разработчиком.
1, go.
Alrighty. So we roll right out of bed.
Стиль у нее довольно-таки необычный.
We are playing 100% here. That means we're grabbing all of a whole bunch of items.
И
We're
это
getting
ран
all
на
of the
100%.
needs, which is all of our health. We're getting all symbols, which are our weapon damage power up, and we are getting all.
В общем-то, собираем
just
все
miscellaneous
усилители
power-ups. We're getting
здоровья,
all suitcases, which are our
атаки,
inventory upgrade, and we're getting all of our
улучшение
friends,
инвентаря,
which are our
вообще все,
friends,
что
but are
можно собрать в
also
этой игре.
limited use activatable power-ups.
Yeah, so we just picked up a friend there, the personal trainer. We're actually not going to be using friends much in this run, but that's fine.
You just saw there one of our many movement options. We do have a jump, double jump. We also have a roll, and out of a roll we can do a flip jump and a
В
spin
общем-то,
jump.
нам рассказывают о базовых механиках передвижения этой игры. Двойной прыжок, перекат.
We also have a run, which the developer Ouch added for the speedrunning community.
И сейчас говорят, что разработчик Ouch добавил отдельную способность бега специально для спидранеров.
Thankfully added a roll if we.
Okay, but this is important. Yeah, just gonna attack hover right off of there.
And that is our coolest movement option in the game. Most weapons, when we attack with them, they actually give us a little bit of vertical movement, and so if we spam the attack, we can just kind of fly.
Нам говорят, что если спамить оружие, то вы можете немножко полетать и благодаря этому забраться выше, чем планируется от прыжка. Потому что почти все виды оружия дают вам небольшое вертикальное ускорение.
Should be noted that we're playing on easy mode, which allows us to actually deal damage with our punch. Some of the harder difficulties do not do that.
Игра на легком позволяет наносить нам урон с ударов, именно вот этих вот панчи милишные. На сложном у нас так не получится, поэтому играем на легком. Через врагов мы пробегаем, не сражаясь с ними, потому что у нас достаточно здоровья, чтобы это станковать.
This fight is actually skippable by attack hovering, but it is better to do the fight because we get a key from this, and keys are routed.
Нам говорят, что этот бой легко пропустить, но его лучше сделать, потому что за него мы получаем ключ.
That's our first symbol. That's gonna improve our weapon attacks. That's actually probably the biggest difference between any percent and 100% is just having those symbols makes.
В общем-то, это такая игра для тех, кто знаком с разработкой, на студенческий проект потянет, как говорится.
But just breeze right by in 100%.
So this is a danger room. We are going to fight our way out of this one, but many of them we're just going to attack hover our way out. And
мясо сверху, если что, это наши ХП. Такой важный момент, а то вдруг кто не понимает, что мы теряем, когда ударяемся врага, мы теряем ХП. Сейчас нам говорят о том, что чуть-чуть быстрее открыть обе двери, потому что есть анимация открытия дверей, поэтому мы сначала открываем две двери, потом только заходим в ту, в которой ключ.
Gives our bones extra durability. You want to talk about the weapon durability?
Yes. So all weapons in this game have durability. You might be familiar with weapon durability for other
У
games.
всего оружия в этой игре есть прочность.
Most of our weapons after 4 or 5 hits, we just lose them. And this
большая часть оружия после 4-5 ударов ломается.
It allows us to do that.
Welcome to the Holy Sword.
We can just fly with it, but
и мы сейчас взяли святой меч, который позволяет нам практически летать.
we don't want to hit a single enemy with it the entire game, so that we don't lose
И
any durability.
мы должны
We're
донести
going
его
to
до
fly
финального босса,
while fighting the final
но
boss.
поскольку
And that's why
у всего
sneaking
оружия
is really
есть
important.
прочность,
That's the other major difference between
мы не можем
100%
бить им
and
врагов,
80%.
иначе оружие потеряет прочность.
Is,
Поэтому
we're
всеми
gonna think of
силами мы
suitcase
пытаемся не
here
бить
as
им
being the
врагов.
first boss. Suitcases will
Вот.
allow us to carry multiple weapons.
Мы сразу его
In any
вбросили
event, we
в
are
стену, чтобы
stuck
не тратить его
using the
прочность, а
sword
босса.
fairly early on.
Убили босса руками,
Here's the
и
only
с помощью
friend
меча
we're ever
летим
actually
дальше.
gonna use in the game. That's Rattlesnake. Yeah, Rattlesnake is gonna make the final boss go super fast, but unfortunately, he can only be used once, so we only use him once. And here's the first boss, Tomb Guard.
So we
И
put away
первый
the swords,
полноценный
we don't
босс,
use any
не
durability
мини-босс,
on it, and
And this looks like fast Tomb Guard. There we go, fast Tomb Guard.
Томгард.
Very fast Tomb Guard.
Тык-тык-тык-тык, и все. Он уехал.
so we've already done one room skip, so I'll just explain how those work. We're not going to do another one right now, but just to get it out of the way, when we attack hover off screen, depending on whether we exit the left side or the right side, it'll put us in either what the game thinks is the next room or the previous room. So we're able to skip large parts of the game that,
Вот сейчас нам рассказали о том, как работают скипы комнат. То есть то, что мы видели в начале, где он в угол верхний левый летел, правый, поправка, и оказался в другой комнате, потому что игра смотрит на нашу позицию и выталкивает игрока в направлении, предполагаемом нашего движения, в ближайшую комнату по направлению нашего движения.
You need a special sort of weapon in order to see the ghost cats, but
И вот в этой комнате есть призраки кошек, которых мы не можем видеть из-за того, что у нас нет специального оружия. И идем ко второму боссу в игре.
Lore-wise, or you want me to talk about that?
Yeah, remember, I don't actually know anything about this game's lore.
Yeah, the lore in this game is difficult to figure out. Oh,
Древняя летучая мышь.
Armbone, actually, which means there we go. Fast Elder Bat. Armbone is the most powerful bone. There we go, and we get to befriend Elder Bat now. But yeah, so there was that guy Ironmind who we spoke to in the church. And he tells us, don't get it twisted, it's all about the money. And so we have to go fight him in a boat full of money.
So right now we are in the water level. One thing about this room is that this is probably the only place in the game we actually have to defeat all the enemies, and we're only doing that simply because this is 100%, and we need a suitcase that we can only get if we defeat all the enemies in this room. And by jumping on that guy, we can steal his lance, which gives us a fast fall in the water, which is very useful because water levels are slow if we don't.
Сейчас мы украли кольцо, которое позволяет нам быстро падать в воде. Ну, как быстро падать? Мы просто атакуем вверх, и нас толкает вниз. Находим еще одно усиление здоровья и просто пропускаем комнату с гигантским крабом.
This sword is the Lamb's Tooth. Oh, well, I just used the durability on the Holy Sword, so that's a little annoying, but that'll be fine. One durability.
Сейчас чуть-чуть потратили прочности этого меча, к сожалению.
So, Lamb Tooth also allows fast falling in water.
Ну, вы не видите, мы топоры собираем для усиления урона.
You want to explain a little bit about damage types?
So weapons in this game actually have damage types, which
И у оружия в этой игре есть типы урона, которые очень полезны, потому что есть враги, уязвимые к конкретным типам урона.
An unholy weapon, which is good against living foes, like the one we'll meet on the SS Beans here. We are going to fight Let's Eat, and he is vulnerable to unholy damage.
Yeah, all living creatures are vulnerable to unholy damage. There are some enemies that
И
are
все живые
not
существа в этой игре
difficult
уязвимы
for
к
whatever reason.
анхоли урону. Я не знаю, это
Besides for obviously
не
the skill
святой,
points.
The undead
проклятый
are
тип
not
урона.
but
Нечистый.
over
Вот
here
так вот пусть
is
будет
that we
нечистый
can go
урон.
down very quickly with the lamb tooth.
И все. Вот.
And
Быстренько
this
так
organism,
оформили
which is
босса.
going to open up the next boss door.
Organisms are keys for boss doors.
Picking up Casca's Edge, which is another unholy weapon, even though we're actually, the next boss is not vulnerable to unholy damage, but Casca's Edge has very high durability and is a decent weapon. So right now we're just going to be running, so this is a perfect time for donations.
Ну и сейчас они говорят, что мы будем какое-то время бежать, поэтому хорошее время для чтения донатов.
Maurice, I'm sorry if I mispronounced that, but they say finally decided to donate after watching for years. Chloe's games have amazing atmosphere and are very creative, great and sometimes bizarre, time guaranteed. Shout out to Alex for his LPs of her work. That's how I learned about them. Live long and axe the cancer.
We can get a couple more.
Absolutely. We have actually, I'm going to go jump right to this. We got a $36 donation from Plum and Corvid that says, "Long live the axe." Had to jump right to that. We have a $10 donation from DiMagico who says, "Good morning, everyone. Had a blast on the first day and can't wait for today's runs. Good luck, everyone, and keep on keeping on."
We'll just say we are coming up to the money room over here. So this is an excellent time for donations because we're going to be picking up the power-up Sweet Charity.
So you ready right now for some more Sweet Charity?
Yeah.
Absolutely. In fact, I'm going to kind of pile this on here. We have a $10 donation from Zora who says, "Hi, long-time watcher, second-time donator. I don't get to
Сейчас
see
мы
my
немного
name
фармим
out in the wild
монеток.
very often, so I'm donating towards the Cassette Beast's name incentive as a fellow Zora." And that's right, there's a bid war for the character name in Cassette Beasts. Right now, tied for first, Zora.
We can go a couple more.
All right, absolutely. We've got a $15 donation from Mach1 who says, "First-time watcher and first-time donating here. Wish I could do more. P.S. Cancer sucks." And yes, it does. And Mach1, your donation and you're just being here, that is enough. Don't ever worry about whether you could or could not do more. Thank you for your very kind donation.
Alrighty.
All right, and we are back on the SS Beans. So we needed to pick up 360 money back there so that we can get everything that's in this shop.
Сейчас он говорит, что нам нужно 360 монет, чтобы купить все, что есть в этом магазине.
Which we need for 100%.
Alrighty. And
And we're just running through here, getting a couple more items that we need. And then we're going to move on to the next boss, Iron Mind, the guy who we met at the beginning and we came down here to fight. Respect or no respect?
respect.
Okay, fine, respect. Iron Mind is a very difficult fight in any percent, but he is going to go down
Сейчас
pretty quickly.
он говорит, что это очень сложный бой в any
Stops
проценте,
jumping around. There we go.
но не для нас.
Just throwing money. Why not?
Деньги он сейчас кидает просто так, почему бы и нет.
But now that we're back on the SS Beans after defeating Iron Mind, we have a little surprise. It seems the fish are here.
The fish have taken over the SS Beans, and they're now fishing for people.
Yeah, so Ouch has described in one of her streams, she described the sort of plot of this game, I guess, as being sort of this video game world in which the world has ended. The game is over. And from here on out, it's all these different factions sort of just fighting each other. It's sort of gone through a kind of magical apocalypse, and now
И вот очередной
there's no
топорик
more
усиления
purpose
атаки.
left in the world,
Это
so they
хорошо.
just fight. Hence, long live the axe. Fun fact, we actually don't use an axe a single time in this run.
Weapons are not unique, so we don't count them for 100%, which means we never even pick one up.
And here's Nameless Fisherman, which we're going to make short work of with the Batwing. Batwing is another unholy weapon, which we need for later. It has a projectile attack that's going to be used to pick up a meat. And this area here has a fun little secret if you ever play on cruel difficulty, which I don't recommend. Don't play on cruel difficulty. Its name is earned. So here we're back in Melontown, where before it was nice and peaceful, and now there's all these guys fighting here. Gonna befriend Iron Mind after we just defeated him, or befriend his ghost maybe, I don't even know.
He looked a little translucent there. I would say it's a ghost. So we something we didn't mention earlier is that all of our weapons actually have almost all of our weapons have a projectile attack. The only way for us to get through that danger room-esque wall was by defeating the skeleton on the other side. So we had to throw our weapon through.
Hold on, I just realized something. I've accidentally had no pain mode on this whole time. I did not realize that. Okay,
It
there we
doesn't
go.
matter.
Doesn't matter, but yeah, that technically invalidates my run.
Ну, в общем-то, Run and Valid. Поздравляю, мы запустили Run and Valid на ГДК. Никогда такого не было, и вот опять. Потому что что? Правильно, у раннера был включен мод, который позволяет не получать урона.
So that's Assassin 1. We'll be fighting him again later. Gonna steal that guy's dagger and run off with it. From here, we've got to do a little bit of inventory management because we have very limited inventory slots.
And this is the room with the ghost cats. Unfortunately, we do have to fight the ghost cats.
Yeah. And there go the
that's
ghost
correct.
cats. Yeah, sorry about that. Get Hermit's Promise there, which is a power-up that unfortunately slows us down some, but we have to pick it up.
So what happens is it allows us to block when we press down, which is also how we initiate rolls and the run. But that means every time we initiate our run, we are slightly pausing. We have to get it for 100% though, so. So this is a little bit of a puzzle room. We gotta get the right color bat to open the door.
В общем-то, это комната пазл. Здесь нам надо выбрать,
Couple are very
освободить летучую мышь правильного цвета.
This one is a little bit of a cheese because technically we only need 2 of these. If the third one would actually get there, we would not be able to open the door, but the door already opens before the third bat gets to it.
Вот сейчас он говорит, что это была небольшая чистратка, потому что нам надо выпустить только 2 летучих мышей. Но поскольку третья не успевает долетать, мы заходим в момент, когда дверь закрывается, и все нормально.
And now we're up to Mr. Fist. Welcome back, champ. Mr. Fist is definitely the most difficult fight in any percent. But we're just gonna make short.
Сейчас он говорит, что Мистер Фист это
That was actually
самый сложный бой в Any%.
Mr. Fist fight as far as 100% fights go. But yeah.
Но поскольку это
90%
100%, это довольно-таки просто.
miserable.
So you may have noticed we've warped back to the beginning of the game, but now there's a bat to open a door for us to get to the end-ish of the game.
Yeah, this is coming up to the final area of the game here. That store technically sells meat, but those meats infinitely respawn. So for 100% we only count unique meats, we don't count those.
Вот сейчас вот тут есть магазин, который бесконечно продает вот это вот мясо, которое является усилителем здоровья персонажа. Но в Any% считаются только уникальные куски мяса, поэтому они не считают те, что продаются в этом магазине.
Absolutely happy to give you one. We have a $20 donation from EAH Munchkin, who says, first time watching in person, loving this run so much.
Thank you. All right, coming up to the hardest room of the game. This is the spike room.
So earlier we picked up
И сложнейшая комната в игре, комната с шипами.
fast attack cover, which allows us to control our spacing vertically very precisely, because otherwise we are just going to die in this room.
Yeah, all of these spikes are one-hit kills.
Все эти шипы это ваншот.
And we need it for this room specifically. And that's all of the meats there, and we made it through safely. That is not consistent at all. That is a very difficult room. So happy I got that on the first try.
So we skip out through the right side, which puts us into the top of the well. Into the left side, which puts us into the top of the well, and then we then immediately jump out, which puts us after the well in the game. That skip was very quick, and I'm not sure if I explained it correctly, but
yeah, that skips about
Большой
half the final area, and
удильщик.
this is the final boss. This is Big Bait, who
Ну, Big Bait все-таки
unfortunately
большая
had to
приманка,
use
но я пудильщик, наверное,
durability
назвал.
on Holy Sword, which means I had to use the nail to finish him off, but that's fine, and we are coming up to the end of
И
the
полностью
game.
потратили большой меч,
Thank you
чтобы его
very much for
прикончить.
watching.
Точнее,
Got
святой
this
меч.
nice little poem.
this is, to be honest,
So, chain
of
of
being has been broken, world as was will not come, no new order, no new chain, the axe remains, the axe remains, goodbye world, long live the axe, 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 long live, crap, I forgot my line, long live the axe, long live the axe, long live the axe, long live the axe.
And time.
Все,
All right.
игра
Thank you all very
закончилась.
much. We did miss a few things when we started. We didn't intro ourselves.
Yeah. Oh, yes. I've been.
Мы пропустили несколько вещей и не представились.
And yeah, shout out to Rarelike, who introduced this game to me in the Obscure Speedruns Club Discord. And huge.
Ему эту игру показали в Obscure Speedrun Club Discord. Забавно. Obscure Speedrun Club. Звучит-то как хайпово.
Please check out her games. This is her very first game, but all of them are incredible. Yeah.
All right, thank you so much, Yuko, for that amazing run of Long Live the Axe.